This remodel project we're doing is almost done. I'm a believer in 100%, so when we're at 99.9, we're not quite there. So the house has been cleaned, and really probably the subtle things that are left, most people wouldn't notice, but I'm going through and doing my fine tuning, and there's just a little bit of paint touch up, so I've gone through with blue tape, and I'm going to have my painters come in and do it for me. One of the things I came across was this light. So we got the mirror hung, and we hung it centered off the sink valve. And then the light above is offset by about 1.5 inches. When I did the layout for the cabinet, I just got the numbers wrong. And of course, the cabinet went in later, and the sink and the valve and everything was set up the way it's supposed to be. And then the mirror hung centered off of that. And then it reveals that the light was off a little bit. The base of the light, it fits over the electrical box, and so I took it apart to see if I could do some adjustment to it, but there is no way to do it with what I have. I went to the store yesterday and looked around at other lights available, and this has got a very similar look, and it can be mounted up or down, but it's got a long base plate, and I opened it in the store, and I can mount this offset with just a slight modification. And so this is my go-to option that will be able to resolve my problem. Now, this was my mistake, so I can't charge my homeowners for it, and I wouldn't even think about doing that. So this was about $120 light at Home Depot, and that was about an $85 light, and there's no box and no returning it. Certainly I can keep that and reuse it in the future, or use it for myself. But I think what I'm gonna do first, now that I have a solution that will cover any cutting that I do, I am going to give a shot at taking this down and seeing about moving the box over that 1.5 to 2 inches. I'll put a mark so I know exactly where it needs to go. And of course, then that would be visible on the left side when I move the light over. And so I'd have to patch that textured paint. I'm gonna go in that direction. If I don't like how it's turning out, then what I will do is mount this other light over it, and everything will be good. If I can use that light and move it over, then I'll be able to take the other light back. The repair is mostly done. Now all I need to do is patch the drywall. It's gonna show just a little bit to the left. It's not gonna show on the top or bottom there, but I'm gonna patch the whole thing, of course. I was able to take the piece of drywall that I cut out on the right side, move it to the left. I brought a bunch of little scraps of 1/2 inch ripped plywood. I was able to slip a piece in and put about 5 screws in to hold that in place, and then a couple of screws to hold the patch piece in, so it'll be an easy repair. It worked out good because the electrician used one of those mounting bars that goes between 2 studs, and then the box itself slides right and left with 2 screws in the back of the box to loosen it up. And there was enough length in the wire that I was able to slide it over exactly 1.5 inches, and you can see the mirror mount beneath it. So I've got them dead center. So after the repair is done, it's painted, I'll be able to hang the light, hang the mirror, and we're good to go. Regardless of the mistakes that are made, and there will be mistakes, on the next job it'll be a different mistake. But don't stop short of the goal line. Finish well, do the job right.